Check out this Ultrasabers Frankensaber. So what is a Frankensaber? A Frankensaber is basically a lightsaber that Ultrasabers makes by combining a few different components from different hilts in their store. So the one right here is kind of combining parts from the Azure Mantis and Reaper lightsaber hilts. So this is really about 90% Azure Mantis and then about 10% Reaper. So, all these blue parts to it are pretty much the Azure Mantis, as well as this kind of metallic silver part. And this little section right here, kind of with the activation switch, that is from the Reaper. So it's kind of a neat concept that you can end up with sort of this mashup hybrid lightsaber that way. And Ultrasabers doesn't sell this in their store. So the only way that you can at least currently get a Frankensaber is during a promotion. So when they're having a sale, sometimes that will be one of the freebie items that you get. So you spend a certain amount of money and then you can qualify to add a Frankensaber to your order. And that's how I acquired this one. So let's take a bit of a closer look. It's pretty neat. This is predominantly blue, and it also has a Guardian blue blade to it. So if we go to the top, we have some kind of grooves in the emitter, and we have these 3 cutout slots. So it's kind of similar to Windows, but it lets a lot of the blade kind of show through here. And then we also have these kind of small circular windows in the emitter section as well. And then there's this kind of very shiny, polished metal section here with some kind of cutout sort of lines, almost triangular arrow type things here, as well as some grooves. Now moving down to the activation area, we have kind of some engraving, and it's, black right here, and then sort of these metallic silver engraved pieces, and we've got the AV switch right there. And again, this is the Reaper section. All of this to the top is pretty much the Azure Mantis section. And then moving down to the kind of grip area, it's pretty neat. So, we have this kind of shroud, and then below that is a ribbed underbody. So, and it's kind of has this sort of twisty feel to it. And then finally the pommel. So it's a blue pommel, but it has a cube ring right here, so that gives it kind of that Obi-Wan Kenobi prequel style lightsaber feel to it. But it's a pretty neat lightsaber. I'm happy with it. It's interesting to see kind of these 2 lightsabers combined like that. And especially, it's basically just sort of like a non-curved version of the Azure Mantis, actually, because that's one of the curved hilts that Ultrasabers sells. So that's pretty much, what we've got right here. So it's sort of an uncurved Azure Mantis, but this is a Frankensaber from Ultrasabers, and I got this, during a promotion that they had where you spend a certain amount of money and then you qualify to get a Frankensaber. So here it is, you guys.